last time we really got our villagers up and going. Now we don't have the perfect villagers or trades or even any of them maxed out yet, but I'm a little worried about the overall Skulk Horde and how fast they actually seem to spread out the little bit that I do know about them. So I want to get defenses up and going as fast as possible with security craft. We can build sentries and landmines and CCTV cameras, all this stuff, but it's expensive. It's going to be a lot of EMC. Luckily, we have just short of 500,000, but I need to protect the villagers if I actually want to make, you know, use out of them and get the trades with them so we can get the best netherite armor that we can, you know, make. Because since we've always been sort of OP in certain series in the past with these infection mods, we're going to try to stick to the non-Project E armor, which is dark and red matter gym armor. So I'm just hoping netherite's enough. Now, to build a defense, I'm thinking we put like a big tower like right here, right? So this is going to be our base, and it shoots up, and we'll have an overlooking view of the entire outside of our village area. Now, there is something called the universal block reinforcer. It reinforced blocks, making them harder to break, but I don't know how useful that is versus an infection that infects blocks and takes them over. So I don't know if we want to waste any time on that. Now, I think we're going to make our main base, at least the outer layer, obsidian. One, because it's a pretty defensive block, and two, it's not going to be easy to break. So I'm really appreciate that. And it stands out. All right, so this should be like a halfway point. 17 out of 35 blocks. This column's in the center. So I'm thinking, get back, Mr. Villager. I kind of want it to be easy entrance, right? And I also want it to be defensible. So what I'm thinking, we need to have a iron gold out of the way. We have a door on each side here. Would that work though? I mean, we could come in, but we would have no way up. There's not elevator blocks, are there? There's no elevator blocks, so I guess we could make it a water elevator, you know, way, and that way we could go up and down. If we put a door each like this, there we go. Mr. Iron Golem, hey, you guys need to stop walking on my blocks. What is that all about? Yeah, with this design, you can't get a ladder in here, but water should work, so I think that's what we're gonna go with. I also probably shouldn't walk around without at least some armor on in case we do get attacked by either regular mobs or infected. All right, so now we just need to make this thing as tall as we need it to actually be able to see over the walls and everything. So that's good. We can see over. Do we want to make it a little higher? Because it also just comes down to the render distance limit. So let's bump it up to like 17 instead of my usual 14. We can definitely see a little bit more. I don't think I remember seeing the savannah over there. We'll go up a couple more blocks. There we go. I really didn't think about my way of getting down. Oopsie. Oh, we survived it. Sweet. All right, now we just gotta build up the rest of the tower like this. Obsidian is also just really stand out dish, so I guess this will allow us to see our tower for our home base really, really far away. This also gives us an escape route. If we ever get to the point where we get to the end, get in the light or anything like that, we can use fireworks and whatnot and jump off our tower. But that's gonna be like a last second plan. I just don't know how invasive this Skulk Horde truly is. I am really excited about it though, because I've heard good things about this Skulk Horde mod, and I'm hoping it's better than the Flesh That Hates mod. The Flesh That Hates was good, but there were a lot of minor issues with it, and I think this one's just more adept at having better looking creatures and diverse creatures. Perfect. So that's our tower up. We can drop our water bucket down. Now, don't we need magma blocks underneath of it to actually breathe throughout of this? But do we really need that? It just kind of depends. Do we... Ooh, this is kind of hard. Okay, actually, idea. If this is difficult because of the doors... Oh, no, I was going to put the doors on the inside, but that stops... Actually, wait, that might be perfect. Oh, that is perfect. Can I put all the doors on the inside, though? Because I want an entrance from each side. No, I can't. Yeah. Yeah, because when you try to swim up fast, it just kind of kicks you out. I guess you just swim up first. Yeah. It's not that big of an issue. You just have to swim up before you can actually use your super swim or your speedy swim and actually activate the swimming animation. Because now we need to kind of just build out from here. Obsidian's the outer layer, so the actual upper floor part won't be... I mean, it's all gonna look like obsidian on the outside, but that's why we have the clay, the stone, and everything in our hotbar, so we can make the inside look a little bit nicer. You know what I need? I need my transmutation table up here. That's what I need. Now let's get a little bit of wood, because I'd actually like to have like wood in the base instead of just stone-esque materials, and stair. I know there are stone stairs, but I do not use those. Would slabs be better? Nah, I like the stairs idea. So I think this is where we're going to start changing the pattern. We go up here like this. I need to put a little piece of glowstone down so I can actually see what I'm doing here. There we go. Now we can take the stairs and we'll just use them as like the get out point so you don't actually have to jump. It's a smoother transition. Alright, so this is kind of the base that we've got here. It's working. I think we're gonna make a stone brick ring. I don't know how big I really want this to be. I mean, this is an okay size. I don't need a whole lot of space. This is just gonna be my respawn point where I hold my important items mainly, so a little bit of storage, but EMC helps with that. My gear and enchants, I guess. But enchants are also going to happen down below, so I don't really, I don't know. It just kind of depends. I think for now, this is good enough. Do they have aerial threats? I mean, I guess if they infect everything, would that include phantoms? But if phantoms don't show up, do they get infected? Can they spawn them? Maybe we should add a roof just in case. Yeah, I was going to leave it as a platform for now, but I don't think that's a good idea. There we go. Nice obsidian walls, and we'll just throw some oak planks on top of it for now. Kind of weak compared to the obsidian, but I don't think that's an issue. And I always get into the mindset that the different blocks have a stronger chance of not being broken or whatnot, but that's not exactly how any of these mods really ever work, unless there's like a fireball explosion attack or something. Oh, I did not mean to place those obsidian. I guess those are staying there. I'm just glad we have the tower down, because the actual use of the tower is going to be more important later on. This is just kind of like the beta version, the scrap version, right? So we can actually get the windows, the cameras, and everything for it later. Right now, I want to get this up and going. All right, we have the base of that set up. It kind of just looks like an obsidian cube, but whatever. This isn't about looks as much as I want it to look nice. It's mainly about defensive probability. Probability? Possibility? Sometimes I have just no idea what I'm saying, truly. That's the true essence of all YouTubers, no matter how big or small. We speak absolute nonsense for you all. What am I looking for? Sentry guns. How do we make these again? We do need to make the reinforcer just so we can actually have the reinforced blocks. We need to craft these guys. We've got security cameras we know about. Oh yeah, the sonic security system. That's really interesting. I don't know how this works. I've not used this one before, and I don't know how it would work against the Sculk, which is a sonic based mob creature type thing. Alarm. This would be really interesting. I think there actually might be a use for this, because like I was just saying, the Sculk react based off noises. It's just like the regular warden does. So what if we, as they're infecting our areas, right? Say they start coming up on this side right here, right? But if we have something that's just floating off the ground, but maybe it won't count if it's just noise. But I'm thinking if we have something floating off the ground that makes, we activate that signal, that we turn that on, it attracts the Sculk over here, and it wouldn't be going towards our base. It'd be a temporary band-aid solution, and it might not work since it's not hitting the ground, which activates the Sculk sensors. I don't know. It's a really, really interesting idea. I wonder how well that could work. Now, the Sculk also has their own weapons. The Diasite, is that how you say it? Blade of Purity. Sword, upon striking a Skulk Horde mob, will give it the purity effect and purify surrounding land. Blade has a large sweeping edge to it, making it ideal for hordes of mobs. That is so cool. You actually have a way to fight it, not just fight it. All right, so to craft this, you need a diamond sword. That's not a big deal. Essence of Purity, Solarite Shard, Infestation Purifier. Wow, this looks like a lot of steps that we are not ready for. Yeah, let's stick to security craft. So I guess the first thing we need to make is the block reinforcer, so we can actually reinforce these blocks and make our sentry, because that's the most basic defense that we have. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for, the intelligent munition system. It doesn't have infinite ammo. It is literally the worst thing you'll ever run into if you're in survival trying to avoid explosives or any damage. It is just an auto-lock grenade shooter. Shoots it up and completely like a missile. It's insane. Wow, the straight up claymores. I forgot about those. And the regular bouncing Betty and mines. Oh yeah, here are all the block mines. You just combine an ore or whatever version of block with the mine, and it makes it hidden. Better for people than mobs. There's that. We had the laser walls before, which I don't know know if we'll ever actually get into, and I don't see the block, so I might be blind. But the reinforcer, what do we need to make this? Diamond, redstone, stick, and glass. That's easy. And a laser block. A laser block is, oh wait, that's what we were just talking about, the laser block. Block of redstone, glass of pane, and any cobblestone variant. So we just need glasses of pane because we have everything else. All right, let's make our good old redstone block here. Next up are glasses of pane, which sadly never have an EMC value. That's just really annoying, and that's in every version of EMC. Oh wait, I forgot to grab diamonds. There's our laser block, and now we make our reinforcer, which also has EMC value. Perfect, so we don't have to remake that. All right, so we have a universal block reinforcer. So I believe, if I remember correctly, to use this, we just straight up we have to put the blocks in there, right? Then they convert into that. So like all of this we just did would have to be redone, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference, like we said earlier, for the actual infection, because they take over blocks, they don't destroy them. So I don't think it's as big of a deal. We need it for the crafting, so we need reinforced blocks of iron and a reinforced dispenser. Okay, reinforced iron blocks. Give me, oh, I couldn't, okay, you have to close the menu to get the blocks. That's really weird. Luckily, these also have an EMC value, so it does make it decently easy to actually reuse them. All right, there's our reinforced dispenser. Now we throw this in here. Oh wait, we still need our portable radar. I forgot to make that entirely. I just need a redstone torch. It's the only thing I'm missing. So boom, our portable radar, and we will learn that because I do not want to make that again. Actually, I should relearn all of this. And our Sentry are gone. Now, I don't think these do a lot of damage, and they don't look very good, but they should be quite effective. So we can pull out a total of 39 of these. I think for now, we kind of just set these up around current mode camouflage. No, aggressive, always active attacks, hostile mobs, and players. That's exactly what we want. And we'll just, these don't need ammo refills. They don't need literally anything but to be set up. So we're just going to kind of set them around this for now until we get a better idea. Because this wall is kind of just like the boundary. It's not going to be the protective gate. I feel like we're going to set up something else that will protect the actual city itself. Surge Protector, what is that? Protect a village from an undesired shock without starting a fire? Did I somehow protect them from a lightning strike in the storm? Okay, cool. I mean, I'll take the achievement, I guess. But we had just enough out of our sentries overall to actually spread around the entire base. So it's not perfect, it's not amazing defense, but it's something for now. So now that we kind of have our home set up, we have our main defensive setup. It's not the ultimate defense or anything, but it should work. I want to get a little more villager trading work done. So first up, some villager farmer trades, because I need to get some emeralds and EMC up and going so I can trade with the bigger guys. So there we go. What about you? You are also potatoes? No, I don't have beetroots. Come on, carrots and wheat. There we go. You're nearly a journeyman. Jeez, buddy. So you are a long time farmer of ours. And sweet, that's 500,000 EMC on its own just from those simple trades. That's kind of nuts, especially since we didn't do all that much. All right, so let's check out our librarians. What do they need to level up? We need paper or emeralds for bookshelves. Oh, paper to give us emeralds. Now that's what we want. And how do we get paper? Sugarcane, obviously, but I don't think I have any. I do not have sugarcane. That is problematic. I think we collected books from the village, but not sugarcane, so we can't get paper. Oh, there's some sugarcane on the outside of the village, actually, so let's just grab that up real quick. See, I'm starting to get nervous about the Skulk Horde. We haven't seen anything from them. No new advancements or achievements or warning labels in the chat that we've seen. I got told a Skulk node is spawned, but it wasn't near us. I think that just happens anywhere in the world that they spawn, but that does mean they are active, because that happened after the first episode. We truly activated them as well. Either way, we're just going to keep preparing for it as much as we can, because we got a long way before we get to the purifying sword, which is clearly what we need to actually truly defeat the Skulk Horde. Luckily, we can just grab all the paper in the world. Every single slot in our inventory can be paper, and we can start trading with these guys. So you currently, actually, who has the best basic book to start off with? Because they're probably gonna have the best higher tiers, right? Aqua Infinity, that's the most overall useful one, I guess, versus the vanishing ones. Okay, that's all of you. You give me a discount and level up. You should have new trades here in a minute. Let's start leveling up this novice one, and this is endless money. This is why we're not using the power flowers in the Project E or Project E expansion and the power armor, or their armor, just because it'd be too easy to get. it. I realized how OP emerald trading was, for villager trading was for EMC earlier. A lantern, really? I don't want that. Ooh, emeralds for bookshelves, though. I will take that. That's going to be a lot for us, so thank you. Now, books. Yes, I do have books. Let's grab a bunch of these. They're all going to bed. I guess we should go to bed. That way I can actually continue trade with them. Or I could just keep waking them up to trade with them. That would also work. But, yo, give me more emeralds for your paper. Can I just trade with him while he's asleep? That's kind of insane. Ooh, protection 2. Now, that's a start. Actually, a really good start. Oh, you are a fresh novice one. I have not traded paper for emeralds for you yet. Yes, come here, buddy. Give me all of your emeralds. I can just keep trading with them while they're asleep. This is the most overpowered thing. Oh, look at all that protection 2 books. Luckily, sadly, enchant books do not actually keep their properties inside the EMC table. So if we put this in here, it's just an enchanted book. It's not actually valuable. Emerald for glass, really? That's your trade? I guess ink sacks for emeralds work as well. That makes sense, library. I was like, that's weird. No, it makes sense. They have to write with something as librarians. Come on, level up. Give me something good. And let's see what you got. You got thorns 1. I mean, I guess that's something. Oh, there's another tier to expert. I guess we need more emeralds, but I'm starting to run low on EMC. So I guess we need to go back to trading with the farmers so we can get more EMC. As long as we can always buy some wheat, potatoes, and carrots, we can always get more EMC with the villager trades from the farmers. All right, so we got our first master librarian, and the thorns was not the best. It was actually the best thing that we got out of that. We ended up getting a name tag and a clock, and that was it. I mean, we got protection 2 as well, so I guess we'll leave him. I'm not well equipped in how villager trades level up, so I don't know if there's a certain path that I should be looking for or what to do it. But I feel like maybe an armorer would be a good choice to go on for now, because like this guy's journeyman, right? So maybe we can get some good stuff. So let's get a bunch of chainmail from him. It's gonna lose a lot of money for us, but that should give him a lot of experience. Oh, projectile protection 4? Really? Out of all things, you want to go projectile protection? I mean, I guess we can. He's not a master yet, so we might get something else from him. But at least they're still high in EMC value, so we get some of our, well, very few, but some of our emeralds back. Protection 2 on breaking 2 diamond chestplate. See, that's not a bad start. We can leave him as a base. But I should probably start working on another guy. Is there someone else I should have already? Okay, you know, actually what I need to do is I need to get some mine carts. So I can put the ones I want to keep in there and actually in their spots, or at least move them over to a side panel so I know which ones are useful to us. There we go. So we got the right guy in here. Perfect. So now we just connect these carts over here and push him along, and hopefully my little trap system here works. And hopefully he'll come over to here, and this should loop into no, this is the last thing I want to do. There we go. So this leads into this little loop here. So we know we have this little master here, and he's our protection 2 diamond chestplate for currently 25 emeralds, which I guess isn't bad. It could be cheaper than doing it naturally, depending on how you enchant it. Like if you enchanted 2 diamond chestplates and combined them, that would be more expensive. But if you just did it with books, that would be more expensive than the trader. So it's just really dependent. I know I had another one of these guys started. Yeah, an armor. Here we go. Let's get a little bit of armor off of you and start leveling you up. You have iron base, so you could actually be really, really good. Well, Rockstars, we got a bunch of work with our villagers done. We got our sentries up, and we've got the base of our home done. It seems like we've made a lot while also making no progress at all. I think it just feels weird that we haven't seen Sculk yet. I got a bunch of masters now. Some of them are pretty good. Well, actually, no. They're all okay or a little better than okay. Like, this guy's got protection 2, respiration 2, aqua infinity, diamond armor, and breaking 2, protection 2, chestplate, which we already have. Some of these guys, like, I think this one, he's got a protection 4 book, which is actually really, really good, but that's about all he's got. We did get another one that had, I believe, Curse of Vanishing, channeling. Channeling's not bad if we can ever get a trident. That's better than a diamond sword. No, I believe one had mending on it. Like, but like there are some armorers, like, hey, he's got protection 2 diamond legs, which is nice, but it's blast protection or projectile protection on the rest of the armor. We still have our weaponsmith to level up. We started working on a couple of those, like this toolsmith and whatnot, but oh, here's our depth strider and our mending books and frostwalker on this guy, plus piercing. Yeah, this guy wasn't actually all that bad. I have to sort these guys all out, and and keep leveling them up and get new jobs because we have villagers that don't have jobs, so we can actually get them. But right now, this is our only like good villager. The protection 2 and breaking 2 diamond chest plates, pretty good. Plus, with we get 2 of those, that's a lot easier for enchants, saving XP, so it's not too expensive in the anvil to combine stuff, which is what we're trying to avoid with all this. But if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. And I'm really scared because the Skulk Horde is gonna show up at some point, and I feel like we're not gonna be prepared for it since it's kind of just put in the background right now. It's nowhere to be seen. But until next time, Rockstars, I'll see you all then, and peace.